but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drive the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Oh man, hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet-Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. William D. Morgan. Have two of my crew on with me. We got Kat coming in just a minute. She had to reboot her computer, so she is on the way. She'll be with us tonight as well. First, let me introduce the woman who is still eating dinner. Didn't invite your boy, Janae. What's going on, Janae? How you doing?
I'm doing okay, William. How about you?
Didn't invite me for dinner. I'm hurt.
Well, it's leftovers, so the kids are having rice-a-roni, but I'm having homemade mac and cheese with some chicken.
I got you. Cool. Real quick, shout out to KWIC in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Let me also bring in the man who's been doing this with me for almost 3 years and bringing my man Shaw. Shaw, what's up?
What's up? How y'all doing?
I'm hungry.
Doing good, Shaw. Sorry, William.
I love messing with Janae. Oh, man. And last but certainly not least, let me bring in, she is a writer for Geek News Now and the queen of cosplay, the queen of TikTok. I bring my girl, Catty and Cat. What's up?
Not much, William. What's going on?
Give us money.
Well,
yes. I love that sign.
Come on, we've got these awesome digital collectible cards, right?
Yes.
And now this tells people where to go, you know?
Yes. Laser.gg.
We do this for the love of entertaining everybody. But you know what? Hey, it's not free for us to do this. So, we love doing the show for you guys, but hey, if you want to support us,
there you go.
Or just tell us we're pretty, that's fine too.
We got to pay the bills. The bills. That's right. Oh my goodness. Let me see. What did KW say? He was at anime convention in his hometown. There were furries, but I ain't seen no gay man dressed as female characters. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Gina, you're back from your Pokemon trip. You're back from Viridian City, so that's good. You are back. So it's all good. All right, let's go ahead and get everything started. Let me see. Here we go. All right, Shaw, let's go ahead and get the show started.
Yes, sir. All right, so first up, we got The Flash, where Barry's becoming old or whatever, has to learn the same lesson again of having to work with people and not doing things all by himself. And then at the end, he finds out that Caitlin is trying to bring back Frost and destroys her entire apartment. Which, was really messed up. What did y'all think about that?
What up, buddy?
I have not finished that episode.
Oh, sorry.
I'm halfway through. But it's okay. I don't mind spoilers.
So, I don't necessarily agree with how Barry handled it.
Agreed. I
understand that, hey, you have to accept the grief, you have to accept the loss and be able to move on. And that's probably what Frost would have wanted. She wouldn't have sacrificed herself if she was not ready to go through that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree that he needed to find a way to stop and contain everything that Caitlin had already done. I'm just not sure if I agree with the way he went about it. Because that's how you get supervillains. Let's be straight up. That's how you get a supervillain.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's what she look like. That might be the way she is up going. If you look at her face as the show ended. Real quick, I want to bring in my guy Ando. What's up, man? Ando 3818. Hey man, do me a favor. Go ahead and put the link up to your stream I want you guys to check out his stream. He is right now playing WWE Supercard, which I'm learning more and more about every day. And he's also playing the Avengers. So if you could, bro, put the link up to your screen. We'll show it. You guys definitely need to check him out. He's got some good stuff going on over there. So definitely check my guy out. I didn't know Supercard was that enjoyable. Here we go. Let me go ahead and put his link up real quick. Yeah, guys, definitely check him out. Twitch.tv and 3818. It's got some good stuff going on over there with Supercard and the Avengers. So definitely check my guy out. Oh man, bro, no problem at all, bro. No problem at all, man. We gotta watch out for each other around here. You come in Geek Gauntlet, you kind of like family, so we gotta look out for everybody. But my issue with the Flash, it was cool to see him push through being 100 years old, but at the same point, is that really, I mean, I know he's a meta, but would that really be possible at that age, being able to do the things he did toward the end?
True, very true.
That was my only issue. He was 100.
Well,
he turned into 100 as he was doing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, didn't in Young Justice, the older the Silver Age Flash just turned like 100 and something?
He did.
That's
true.
That's true.
That's true
so
too.
He was still
That's
speeding
true
around. I know it's
that's true too.
Technically different stuff, but
Yeah, that's true.
maybe he's powering through.
And they do have somewhat of a healing factor too, so that's true also.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true also. Marvel, will you get Marvel Snap when it comes out? It's similar to party. I might try it out. Most definitely. I might try. I'm loving Duel Links right now, particularly with bringing the some of the older decks back to prominence, like Ancient Gears. Man, this Galaxy Eyes just got some new support. Heroes got some new support. Even Genzo got some new support. Last 5 or 6 boxes for Duel Links has been incredible. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
Yes, sir. All right, next up, gonna talk about Young Justice. So Nightwing and the group go into the Phantom Zone. They find Superboy, but he's still messed up in the head. Phantom Girl gets in touch with Miss Martian and everybody. They go in they're almost in, but Zod comes out. So yeah, we're I think 2 episodes from the last episode of the season, I think. What do you guys think of it so far?
Uh-oh. Janae?
Oh, sorry.
Didn't
I
know
was
you
in the
guys
middle
watched
of a big bite. I enjoyed it. I was kind of like, why hasn't someone smacked Connor upside the head to get him to reset, because they need to knock it off.
Touche.
Because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I know it's all for suspense and stuff like that, so. But yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like the different powers and stuff not working, and so they have to reset, and it's like, oh my goodness. Just bring him back.
I know, right?
Yep.
But I thought the show was good. I thought the episode was still good. I just thought they might have done better fighting. I mean, because they're new to the zones, they don't know how the zone works, so that's why they couldn't be victorious in that fight. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I was glad they were able to get away though, so they could regroup later though.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, Shaw, go ahead.
Hold on. All right. Next up, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. They have to fight the Gorn and a bunch of ships, and they get torn to pieces a lot. A bunch of them might die, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. What you got? If y'all seen, what did y'all think?
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
You got to see a little bit more of some of the characters coming out. You got to see a lot more of there was more to Uhura than just being a linguist. You know, as a cadet, they moved her around the ship, and it really, you know, gave her that opportunity to get to know other people and get those perspectives. Because one thing that you kind of start to pick up with her is that in a lot of ways, even though she's a linguist, she's as equally awkward as Spock. Only with Spock, he's
Touché. Very true.
I hadn't had a chance to watch it. It's been a busy week.
Oh.
Hey,
Finals
Janae.
are coming.
Hey,
Yes.
Janae. KWC, you eating something from Pokemon Island. You eat some poffins.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right. Next up, we got the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Did y'all seen it? And what do y'all think?
Yes. I
Hold me
was
till the end.
very. Huh?
oh,
You're
my
waiting till the
comments until the end.
I was actually surprised. My husband and I were discussing this actually with the very first scene. With children getting killed. It's like you'd think they would have cut that out with things that were happening around the world. Because I told him, I'm like, when 9/11 happened, Dragon Ball Z cut their episode that they were going to do originally with Gohan going into a burning building, and they had skipped to the next episode because of that. So I'm really surprised. And so now it's already edited, but you think that they would have thought of that beforehand, like, since I know it was a week, but you think that they would have done something. But I enjoyed it. I was kind of like, I'm like, uh-oh, Kat's not going to like this because they were focusing a lot on the Skywalkers. I'm like, I thought this was Obi-Wan.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, this is why that they're focusing on the kids. And okay. But I just figured they were going to focus more on Obi-Wan and like the between the years and stuff like that, not like jump out of the gate and be like, oh, we've got to save Leia. It's like, okay, does she not remember him saving? Because she didn't, like, in her little projection when she's older, she's like, you helped my dad out in the Clone Wars and stuff like that, but not this rescue mission thing. So it's like, how could you forget 9 years of that when, because she probably was like 18, 19, or 20 when she sent R2-D2 with that message. So
True.
So it's like, it all seems discombobulated.
All right, Kat, what's your opinion?
All right. So for all you homeboys out there that had an issue with Boba Fett, let me start with the fact that Boba Fett didn't have to start with 20 minutes of highlight reel from 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's
true. Never a good sign. Like, we all know who Obi-Wan is. We know how he ended up there. We know all this.
Yeah.
Second of all, whoever's writing this, you need to quit ripping off Doctor Who. Because you have the scene where they show like kind of what was happening inside the Jedi Temple with the younglings.
Mm-hmm.
And you just keep hearing over this loudspeaker what sounds like the equivalent of a Dalek yelling, "Execute Order 66! Execute Order 66!" Nah, that was inside the ships. The stormtroopers came out, and that's how that was. It wasn't a continued repeat of exterminate, exterminate,
right,
exterminate. Yeah. You know, you've given us this absolutely weak-ass Jedi who's in this cantina. Now, here's the thing. Even if he hasn't been properly trained, this is like Agrabah, people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he knows that he is fearful and running for his life. I'm not saying he wouldn't have saved dude's life. Sorry, spoilers, y'all.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is he would have been able to, like, spider monkey his way around with some, like, you know, hand-to-hand combat to not nearly get his upper body chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
And why you got to make the bad guy? I mean, okay, I get the Rafikians and that portion of the Inquisitor. I get that, but Sister Inquisitor, Why you got to make her like a hormonal angry woman?
Yeah.
Like, this is like what men picture women as on PMS.
Mhm.
Like, we just want to run through and kill everything. That's all this crazy woman wants to do. So yeah, trust me. Right now, I am not impressed. Like I said, I could kind of understand. I can understand the backstory of, okay, let's talk about the upbringing. But oh, hold on, plot hole. If Princess Leia has been raised by a family of a senator, yes, kids to a certain extent are rebellious and they're going to go and do things unexpected. But the mother is making her sound like she is like this crazy little goblin child.
Yes.
I was a crazy little goblin child. Like, you know, I was like, oh, we put you in a fancy dress. Let me climb a tree.
Yeah.
Because I hated dresses. But being raised in that environment entirely, like that's her entire life, that wouldn't be how that works. And so I get it. People were not upset. Were upset about Boba Fett because, you know, it didn't meet your childhood fantasies you created with your toys. But dear God, at least they haven't filled half the movie with highlight reels from movies 1, 2, and 3.
Anderson Posse, how you doing?
ING's full of it. If they gave that an 8, I give that a -8.
Welcome to the stream, man.
I was surprised that
Man,
Obi-Wan gave credits to the Fett that was begging. Even after everything that happened, I was really surprised. So it's like, did he know him? Was he like one of his subordinates or something in the Clone Wars? Or did he just feel pity for him? Kind of a thing.
Interesting takes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it another episode before I come up with anything to say. Because I was never... I'm gonna give it one more episode. Then I'll come out with my take.
Okay.
I don't want to sound like a complete idiot. So I'm gonna give it one more episode and then we'll go from there. He says he's tired. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think he's moving or something like that. I appreciate you really making the stream, bro. What do you KW say? Hey, at least Mandalorian in 2023. Yeah.
Right?
Yep. So true.
They need to push that forward. I would really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
I think the story aspect is good, but just like the way they're doing it is like they're half-assing it.
Yeah. They said that Ewan McGregor says he hadn't played the role in such a long time. He had to retrain himself on how to talk like Obi-Wan.
Wow. Wow. I got a question in the chat. Here we go. Anyone seen Halo? Kat, I know you watched all of it.
I do watch Halo. I think there is. I thought I saw the last episode. Maybe there's one more, but I thought I saw the last one.
The last episode was last week. My husband and I went to check on it, and we're like, wait a minute.
No, I did not. I've been a bad egg, and I did not catch the very last episode of that one.
You weren't missing much.
I was about to ask, what was your thoughts on the series?
Mine?
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it. For what it is. But, you know, here's the thing. I have nerd rage about certain things. Obviously, y'all just got to hear my soapbox rant about Kenobi. But when it comes to something like a video game adaptation, I've heard a lot of the argument of, oh, Master Chief is all just supposed to be about like just running around and shooting and killing. Well, then obviously you skip the story modes in Halo.
Yep.
Because there's more to him than that. So I think everyone was expecting, or at least the dude bras out there that have been complaining about it. Sorry, guys. The guys out there that are complaining about it are having this like nerd rage moment because it's not a Michael Bay film.
Thank God it ain't.
But that's what they want. They want shooting, explosions, gunfire, death, and titties.
Well, Master Chief.
They got upset about Master Chief getting some.
Yeah,
I mean,
I saw that too.
My husband and I were like, "Good for him, he got some."
Yes.
like go.
Oh my goodness.
But that's what I'm saying is like, I think it's a great story. I think that it picks up before most of the game story picks up, which is what people are having a problem with. So it's the same problem people have with The Mandalorian. Like, somewhere you're sitting around and, oh, I wish I had them handy. I would have pulled out my little, like, Halo toys. Like, so you have your little, like, you know, Spaceballs adventure with your Halo toys, your Spartans. And now people are mad because it doesn't live up to that.
I can see Cat with her action figures reenacting that whole Halo story with the action figures. I would stream that in a heartbeat. That'd be fun.
Right, and I agree with Ando because that's the thing. Most people, unless you've gone into the lore and into the books, I wasn't playing with my dolls.
Good one, bro. Good one. Yeah. Good one. Oh, good one, man.
Said, you know, most people don't understand the story between Master Chief and Halsey.
Facts.
And I'm just saying, like, you know, I need y'all to play story mode and not just skip it every time it plays, and maybe pick up a book occasionally, and it'll help you understand where they're going.
Pick up a book. Read. Read, damn it, read. Janae, what were your thoughts on the Halo series?
If they come back with a second season, I'll determine more. Like, and I've never played the games, so like I was kind of confused. I'm like, I thought he didn't take off it. Like from what I have watched, I was like, I thought he didn't take off of his helmet. I thought, why is he acting like this? And so I'd ask Kat some questions. I'm like, is this normal? She's like, this is before Reach. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, which is part of why, I mean, so here's the thing. So the fact that Master Chief popped his implant, and then the other one saw him do it and did it.
Yeah.
That was part of why why everybody suddenly got a Cortana unit.
Oh.
Because Cortana was supposed to be that voice of reason to explain why that's a bad idea and why you don't want to do that. And then shut them down if they're supposed to do anything that they're not supposed to do.
We'll put it up.
Sorry, I'm having a whole separate argument about Top Gun and why it's horrible.
I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this.
That's one of my husband's favorite movies, though.
I cannot suspend that much disbelief for the second one. Okay.
Now you guys don't have to comment on this, but KW asked a very interesting question.
I mean, so see, here's how you do it. Because Cortana is built into Master Chief's suit, she feels what he feels and vice versa.
Oh.
So it's really like a really intense VR program. And William's like, I didn't expect her to actually give an answer. But, you know.
Explanation perfectly timed.
It is the absolute ultimate VR system. Like all the time you see those like VR porn sites, right? Where you have to have like special equipment for it to work and you run it with your keyboard.
KW is gonna stop listening and watching us, man.
She has the perfect answer at the perfect time. Oh,
love it.
I mean,
oh my goodness. Oh, yeah.
I mean, because Master Chief doesn't know what to do. It's fine.
That's my dude. Oh my goodness, boy.
Oh.
Oh.
So they both want to know what the heck is going on. So we're like, how would they know how to do that?
Exactly.
You can program that into an AI. The AI at one point in time is technically based off of a human body that's had massive amounts of programming put into it. So, I mean, why wouldn't you program in human pleasure?
That's true. I mean, if Data from Star Trek being an android can do his thing,
I mean, we've all seen Demolition Man. That's how it's done, right?
Facts. in the world?
Kind of, yeah. In a way. Only Cortana can actually
Oh my
control his
gosh.
body. So it's a little more realistic.
Oh,
Would you like me to
man.
go on and further explain it for you, KW? William's buying is the fact that I actually had an answer. You know?
He said that's okay.
I am not.
Oh man, she don't know about the 3C cell.
But the question is, do you know about the 3C shell?
Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right.
No.
Oh my goodness. Dragon
Before
Ball
everyone
Fusion.
forgets, remember, give us money because we're pretty. Go over to our sponsors over at
Laser.gg
laser.gg.
/ the Geek Gauntlet podcast.
Okay, I can add that for next week.
Yes. And definitely go ahead and start on your card collection from us. What?
Don't tempt me.
She can pull out the charts and grabs.
I will turn this into 5th grade health class.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me go ahead and get Shaw back in here. Shaw, go ahead and let's continue, my friend.
All right. Next up, let's talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once. Have y'all seen that movie?
See, I didn't know that thing that existed until yesterday.
Yeah, they had a pretty
I didn't even
marketing.
know because I think Janae asked you, and then I jumped in and said, "What?
I've seen the trailers and stuff, but I didn't know if there was streaming anywhere, if it was just on theaters.
Yeah,
I've never
Or
seen
in
it.
theaters. I mean,
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it until yet the other day.
yeah,
Wow.
Jackie Chan's in it, and I can't remember her
Jackie's
name,
in
but
it.
she's from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She's in a lot of other stuff, and I can't remember her name.
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is pretty good. There's some multiverse stuff in it, and it's really good. It's definitely worth watching. So yeah.
All right, man. Go ahead and continue, my friend.
All right, next let's let's move on to the news.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. First up, we got some happy birthdays. Let's go down a little bit.
Hold up. Wait. Whoa. We got some Asians in this. Hold up now. We got some Asians in this. Hold on. Hey, KW, we got any female Asians in this or they male Asians? If they're male Asians, but if there's some female Asians, hey, I gotta know. We got some female Asians in there. Hey, we got any female Asians in this movie, Shaw? I'm assuming you've seen it. We got any fine ones in it?
Michelle Yeoh.
Uh-huh.
That chick from Shang-Chi, the chick that was judging Shang-Chi and what's her face? That's it. That's not a lot of more. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna check it out though for real.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it a little bit too.
Yeah, she's in it. Yeah,
she can go see.
Yeah, definitely worth watching.
She ain't been all that since Alien. But go ahead, Alien and Ghostbusters. She ain't been all that since Alien and Ghostbusters.
That's not Jamie Lee Curtis. That's crap. What's her name?
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah. My bad.
You're thinking Halloween and Freaky
Halloween.
Friday and.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out though for real.
She's been in.
Yeah.
You got an Asian in there. We definitely a couple of Asians here. We're gonna do it. Check it out. All right.
All right. So first up, happy 23rd birthday to the actress that plays Stargirl. Over her. Let's see. Happy 78th birthday to Frank Oz.
You look younger than 23 to me. She looks like she's still a teenager.
Yeah, that's true. Happy 56th to Helen Bonham Carter. And happy 51st to Paul Bettany.
Cool.
Yeah, so I agree with them. Move down a little bit. All right. So we recently got the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder. What did y'all think of it?
I was disappointed that they censored stuff. I wanted to see a Thor butt.
So I've seen it.
Y'all call me bad. This is Janae talking. Y'all call me bad. This is Janae talking. I mean, you know.
I just explained to KW how sex with a hologram would work.
I think a Thor butt is pretty tame. So
yeah.
Oh man, Zeus looking mighty weak. Yeah.
But like some people are talking about how like, oh, they're trying to go the female Thor route. No, because female Thor doesn't exist in the same universe as what's her name Thor. Natalie Portman's character.
Right, right.
Yeah, those are two totally separate.
Different universe. And plus the Hammer, if you go by the comics, the Hammer ended up killing her because it sped her cancer. So, you know, my issue is this isn't going to be the movie I thought it was because you got Gore the God Butcher, Harry Potter, but I want this to be. I want this to be like a serious movie. I understand you got some comedic aspects to it, but I want this to be a serious movie for Thor. And we might get it in bits and pieces, but I don't want this movie to be a comedy fest either. You know?
They're trying to make it like Guardians of the Galaxy because the comedy was really good in those movies.
Right. But I want to see
forward to the soundtrack.
Yeah. But I just want to see a more serious movie this time around. And man, it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. I'm not gonna kill it because it is a trailer. So we'll see what happens.
But William, the title, you can't be serious with a title like that.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I really don't think you can. Thor: Love and Thunder. No.
The innuendo writes itself.
Yeah, yes. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Very true.
Can I ask another question too while we on this? Okay, so when Thor started, we're looking at Lady Sif as this love interest or wannabe love interest. Okay, then we get Jane Foster. So Jane Foster becomes Thor. Sif is still out there wanting to be with Thor. But they've never intertwined. But are we gonna finally see them intertwine in this movie?
Well, Thor is a Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yeah, he is.
Like he needs the weakest, most damselly in distress woman. I mean, Lisa, I'm sorry, like I'm a straight woman, and I'd hook up with Lady Sif, but you know,
she a baddie now for real.
Is hot.
She a baddie for real.
I'm not going to deny that, but
you don't love nobody.
Because he hoe chasing. That's why he hoe chasing. Like he's gonna be all over Amber Heard next.
Yeah.
Like no. Oh, they need Jane's assistant Kat. She's hilarious. He can save her. It'd be a good match.
He's like he needs them to be weak and pathetic.
Right.
Which has always kind of annoyed me. Because, like, here is someone you have fought in battle with for years, for centuries. And you're just going to pass her off like that? I mean, don't get me wrong. That's how real life works. But I digress.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. I'm gonna pass it. That's like Superman being in love with Lois Lane and never got that because Lois Lane will never ever be on Superman's level. But I'm
still trying to find out how her uterus would hold his kids.
Yeah. It's like you break up with you break up with Wonder Woman for Lois Lane. Yeah. That don't seem right to me. KW says watch the movie have a porn.
Probably does.
Probably does.
It might have a better story.
It might, for real.
Slightly better writing.
For real, I can see some memes go around the internet right now. Oops, I downloaded the wrong Thor: Love and Thunder movie. I can see that going on Facebook right now.
How's it already out on DVD? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, Sean, go ahead, man.
All right. So speaking of this trailer and Lady Thor, I have a small little theory about what's going to happen. So
Okay.
I think that they're doing the cancer story that, as we remember from Thor Ragnarok, they had broken up. So what if she had broken up with him because of the cancer, that she didn't want to burden him or anything? And the whole thing about, rebuilding the hammer and her becoming Lady Thor, what if that's because of the ether that, she was part of the reality stone? So what if she has some of that still in her? And that's part of what's happening. What do you think about that?
So like burn is in like break his heart when he dies, or like burn him with her chemotherapy.
Damn.
I'm clarifying. I'm
Damn.
clarifying here.
She said the
Because
chemo.
that would be one hell of a
Damn.
case, just saying.
Damn.
Like,
Dang.
radiation burns are no joke, folks. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible to go that route. I'm just still not sure if Disney's really fully ready to touch on. Like, they did Lady Loki as female Loki as an alternate, a variant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're quite ready for Thor, which we all know through not just the comics but Greek mythology. Thor would be what any gender species he wanted at any given point in time to serve him the best. I'm not sure if Disney is ready to take that on with him changing genders.
They might not want to touch. They might not want to touch that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Because
Loki also gave birth to a horse. So.
Right? Yeah. Like,
real weird mythologies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird shit mythologies.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next thought up. So, with She-Hulk looking like it's going to take place during the blip, should more of the movies and TV shows have been during the blip? Like, should of Black Widow have been during the blip? What are you guys' thoughts?
Go, because otherwise I'm going to be on a soapbox for you guys. So you guys go.
I just don't understand. How would you explain Black Widow's time being during the blip, though?
There's no reason not to. I mean,
but her sister was blipped, though,
Exactly.
wasn't she?
Her sister was right. Her sister
by having her not be blipped. Like, there's very few changes you would need. Have her hair the same, have her take place during where she's not connected, and boom, it wouldn't have changed that much. All it would have changed is you would have had them, during the blip. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And like, should have like other movies, in the slate of Phase 4 during these next couple years have been during the blip. What are your thoughts on that?
I just think that She-Hulk I get because it makes kind of sense. Because when you were saying the Hulk's injury, so I got you there. I just don't see it for anybody else to really take advantage of to make a better story. Maybe Ant-Man. It might help Ant-Man somewhat, but
True.
I just don't see where you could include it to make put emphasis on it to make a series or a character's journey better.
True.
And I'll let Kat go because Kat looks like she about to want to.
Janae, you got anything to say before I go?
I don't know.
Oh.
So here's the thing. That was actually one of the things I enjoyed about WandaVision.
Let me get my finger on the button, y'all. Let me get my finger on the button.
Outside characters and what happened during the blip. Because think about it. What happened when everybody was blipped back? So whether it goes on during the blip or whether it covers like, hey, this is starting right after that blip, there was a huge global impact.
True.
And you can't tell me that some of these, I don't want to say lesser known characters, but some of the other characters that they're writing for right now weren't impacted by that. Whether it be a family member, whether it be, someone else who they've worked with, like they did because in WandaVision, remember when all of a sudden she came back and all these people are blipped into the hospital.
Right.
Or they're blipped and it's like, wait a minute, I was just here with my family member. You can't think that there weren't people that worked with S.H.I.E.L.D. and these other organizations that are still being tied into these shows that weren't impacted. Maybe not Loki, because that's a whole like interdimensional Time Lord thing.
Yeah, true.
But all these other agencies that are around the world that in one way or another interact with these superheroes, they would have been impacted. I mean, for example, if I remember correctly, Ant-Man was sucked up, and it's been a while. Ant-Man was pulled away in the blip, but Wasp wasn't.
Right.
No. Wasp was blipped. Ant-Man was stuck in the quantum realm.
Okay.
That's right.
I didn't follow those two that closely, but still, that would have been a great way to go with them. Is like, what happened with her, or with, yes, he was in the Phantom Realm, so he didn't realize she was gone until he came back. Mm-hmm. But how did that impact everybody else when she came back?
True, very true.
So I think there's potential for it, not necessarily in the movies, maybe, but like in the TV series to kind of touch on it more.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, I mean, it was sort of kind of interesting to see Spidey before he got blipped. Yeah, see how he was reacting. That was, maybe you could go down that road a little bit with Spider-Man too, but I really don't see where you could really show that many characters that being impacted by. And maybe that's just me being short-sighted. I don't know, but it'd definitely be interesting.
It might have made more sense in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Like when they did it, because they already went all the way back to when Kate first saw him as an Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
How were the people around her impacted during the blip?
Right.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Dang. You gotta go. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I was the Spider-Sense telling them, hey man, look.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's Peter Tingle.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't have called it that. They said it in the movie, Kat. They said it in the movie.
This show is going off the rails.
That's a whole different. That's a different film.
I know. When they first said it, I was like, "Is I hear that right?"
I downloaded the wrong. I downloaded the wrong. I downloaded the wrong
Spider-Man. Yeah.
I downloaded the wrong. I downloaded the wrong Avengers movie. Okay, go.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Shaw.
Next up, we got a rumor for the Echo series. Picture number 6, please. Yeah, so there's a rumor that the Bullseye from the Daredevil series is going to be in it. What are your thoughts on that?
He was a good Bullseye.
Yeah,
I would have to watch Daredevil.
I don't hate the idea.
Watch the first season, so.
Yeah, so we'll see. All right, next up, we got the episode releases for She-Hulk. Picture number 7, please. Yeah, 9 episodes.
Heard there was some backlash, and they have to backtrack because people were complaining about the CGI on the last trailer. So
I was complaining about the CGI too. They better fix it, man.
Yeah. I heard they've already fixed it. There's a picture going around of side by side that actually does look better.
Because that CGI in that trailer was just ridiculous. It was just ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still a little upset that they went with the fan base and still made her smaller.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you need She-Hulk to be smaller, no, never mind. We'll have to use the button if I finish that statement.
He has the button ready.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm just saying, I'm sorry if your Peter Tingle doesn't work, but, that's all it takes.
We were talking about that.
She could be bigger.
In the work of Geek Forum, that a lot of people were like, they could have done a stronger looking woman for it, or done the whole the whole show where it's a different person playing the Hulk part, but then she's playing the Jessica part.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, and this gets back to some other films that have been done, and I'm going to put this on the mouse, clearly on the mouse. The mouse doesn't understand their audience.
No,
They
No,
going
they
all the
don't.
way back to Encanto, which hasn't been that far away, but we still don't talk about Bruno. But they put all this
Still
marketing
watching that movie every
into
day.
toys for the pretty sister, the one that made flowers.
Mhm.
Everybody's favorite sister, the
Yeah.
strong, thick sister. That's thick with 2 C's for those of you that
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
No one expected her to be a popular character.
Yeah.
That's the character everybody wants dolls. They want merch for. They're constantly asking for it. But because her body type doesn't meet the Disney mold for the princesses, essentially, they're like, what do we do now? And it's not the first time it's happened. They've done this in a couple of their other films where they prepared for the princessy one, and the audience went a completely different direction. And I think that's what they're letting happen here with She-Hulk. We want to keep her in that. We don't want it to be bigger than our other female superheroes as far as her stature. Even though they saw how well Captain Carter did. People have flocked to Captain Carter like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, that's true.
Which should have kind of told them, like, hey, your audience is okay with that body type. It's not something that bothers them.
Yeah.
But they brought in like a sample of like, I don't know, like 15, 16 to 18-year-old boys who just can't handle it. And they're like, no, we think it'd be better if she was skinnier. It does, Ando. I kind of agree with you there. Like,
man is running Disney.
Like there is absolutely nothing wrong. Like, I'm sorry, She-Hulk, even like comic book She-Hulk, she's hot.
Yeah.
Even being a little thicker, she's hot. No one discredits her, is like, oh, I'm sorry, she's too thick, I can't read that comic. No.
Okay. So if you go to the comics, and if you want to take an accurate interpretation of her from the comics, She-Hulk is 6'7", 700 pounds.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh no, I don't have her up here yet.
If you want to go,
sorry, I was looking at my bag of comics.
Oh, you good. If you want to go comic book wise, she's 6'7", 300 pounds. So, but
that
I get what it
kind of doll.
But yeah, and maybe not that tall, but if you would have kept her muscular, I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a whole lot better if you would have made her muscular. Versus the
LeBron
she is
could
now.
be She-Hulk in disguise.
Well, like I made a comment that like if they want a more popular not super popular actress, but like the girl who played Brianna Tarr, she's tall, she is pretty, but she's bigger. She would have been a perfect one for this kind of thing.
Yeah, but they've
she's got the height, she's got the muscles, but she's already in the Star Wars franchise.
But they cut her short in that too.
Yeah,
you spent all this money on this amazing actress for Captain Phasma, who is one of the hands down most badass women in the Star Wars universe. And they castrated the character to accommodate a foreign audience.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. All right, Shaw, go ahead, bro.
All right, next up, apparently Bryce Dallas Howard has apparently stated that she is not involved with the Fantastic Four movies, so that was all just rumor.
That's a good thing.
I mean, she could have been good for directing, but stars, no.
She's pretty, but I don't see her as Susan Storm.
Yeah, agreed. All right, next up we got
who did y'all want to be? Who did y'all want to be Susan Storm?
Emily Blunt.
Oh yeah, I think Emily Blunt would have been good.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of like who else could be. It's like I need to find me a list of actors.
I think she's perfect. I think she's perfect for the role.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, next up we got the episode list for Obi-Wan. That is picture number 8. Yeah, so the first one and second one already came. June 1st will be another episode. June 8th, 15th, and the 22nd. Yeah. All right. What we have next? We have the trailer for Andor.
He said Zac Efron as the Human Torch.
That wouldn't be bad.
That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all.
He knows how to. John Cena.
John Cena.
Because Zac Efron can play an arrogant person, and he can
That's it.
bulk up
Wouldn't see
for
him.
the muscle and stuff like that. So I could see him being the Human Torch.
Good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
good
And I don't know how
Wouldn't-
tall he is. And I always think he's like short. So I don't know.
Good point.
I don't know
Because
how
you
tall
would.
the Human
And
Torch
You're
is.
John
probably
Cena.
first time, probably.
And John Cena, because you wouldn't see him. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. You can't see me.
All right. So a lot of stuff came out of the Star Wars anniversary thingy. Have you seen the Andor trailer?
Mm,
I have not.
I'm sorry that I'm so underwhelmed by
No, I'm
everything
gonna-
Star Wars, but everything Disney has put out has been trash.
Trash.
I wouldn't say everything.
Trash.
If there's Ewoks in it, I'll need to go
Okay.
look
The
for it.
Mandalorian was okay. Boba Fett was good.
You can't see me. It's clobbering time. Awesome. The thing, boy.
All right, we got another announcement for a new show for Star Wars Skeleton Crew. It will be a new series where a group of 10-year-old kids are lost in the Star Wars galaxy and have to try to get home. It will be starring Jude Law, and we have a picture of that, picture number 21.
I read that book. We called it Lord of the Flies.
Exactly.
Right?
No, not that one. Not that one. That's very different thing. Very different thing.
What is that?
Very different thing.
Oh my goodness.
What is this madness?
Is she Asian?
That's
Picture
sad.
21.
Okay.
I didn't know you could blow them up that big once you were in the water.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know you could. I didn't know
Those
you
are-
could either. Oh, we need.
Those
we need
are
to sign-
her
Hold up,
life
now, we-
preservers.
Hold up now. Hold up now. We need to look at this for scientific purposes only. All right, now come on.
New weird
yeah, there we
science
go.
episodes.
Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting. We'll see what happens. I think it's coming either next year or the year after, I think.
And you said it's animated?
I do not know if it's animated. It might be. It seems like the type.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
I done spoiled it. Leonardo.
That's the Blue Lagoon moment right there.
Boobies. Yes, the boobies for life. Yes.
Yeah.
Titties all day, every day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, boys.
Okay.
You good?
Next up, The Mandalorian has apparently cast Tim Mordone for the third season. Don't know what character he'll be playing. We also know that Grogu will be showing back up. We know that Bo-Katan will be showing back up. Let's see what else we got here. And the release date is for this coming February, so that's pretty cool.
2023.
Yes, sir. Next up, apparently Samuel L. Jackson is joining Chris Pratt in the cast of the new Garfield movie.
What the hell he gonna do?
Garfield movie?
Yeah, you know.
What the hell
This
he
is
gonna do?
madness.
What the
He
hell
gonna
he
be
gonna
Garfield?
do? I don't remember no.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh,
remember
that would be
Garfield.
hilarious Garfield if Samuel L. Jackson was Garfield.
Oh, that'd be awesome if he was Garfield.
Ah, hate Mother effing Mondays.
You will give me some damn lasagna.
Yeah.
Give me no lasagna.
Chris Pratt.
Get your ass
Chris-
beat. You gonna give me no
Chris
lasagna?
Pratt can be normal, so that way he can say, "You are going to Abu Dhabi."
You are going to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Look at him. Now get back in the motherfucking house. Oh my God. That would be hilarious, man. That would be
Oh, that'd be good,
hilarious.
too.
That's back in the house. Oh man, I'm still mad. I think it was Deep Blue Sea. I think that was the movie he got ate by that shark. I'm still mad at that.
Yeah,
shark.
definitely
I'm
Lucy.
still mad at that shark, man. We're gonna eat Samuel L. Jackson like that. We will make it. We're gonna make it off this plane, chomp.
Well, I mean, he made it off the plane.
Yeah.
Wasn't he
Deep
in
Blue Sea,
another movie
and
with
Deep
sharks?
Blue Sea, and then he and then after he got ate, he got snapped in half, and then he got ate some more. That's just jacked up.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, next up, we got some pictures for the new Blue Beetle movie. Picture number 2 and 3.
Yeah, this is Shaw's. This is
Yes,
Shaw's right here.
Is that the kid from
Cobra Kai. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, that looks like Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier this week. That suit's very comic booky.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just very much so. Yeah.
Comic booky, kind of Injustice looking.
I was gonna say it looks very much Young Justice.
But it should show up really. But that means it's going to translate really well if they do it right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is a rumor that Jason Sudeikis will be playing Ted Kord. That would be interesting to see if they do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Next
Well,
up,
also, it's good that they're using a suit instead of all CGI like in the Green Lantern movie. So.
Yeah.
Very much.
Well,
yeah.
I think they're starting to realize that with
that'd be a good tick.
With the cameras that they have out there, like you don't need the CGI if you put the money in wardrobe.
Right.
Yeah. Practical effects are always good.
Bring back the tick.
Speaking of new suits, we have a picture of the new suit for Ezra Miller's The Flash. Picture number, this one.
That thing ugly as hell.
Sorry, I can't hear his name anymore without hearing from Boondocks a pimp named Slickback. And all I can hear every time I hear Ezra Miller's name is, so how is not slapping bitches working?
This suit looks ridiculous. It looks stupid.
Yeah, from here, definitely.
It looks stupid.
It reminds me of bat nipples. But
first
it's like
first of all, Ezra ain't that big, so he can't fit in this suit.
That's true. That's very true.
He tall. He tall and lanky and skinny.
Yeah.
They'll pack him with foam like they did with Angelina Jolie for Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Yeah, she had like a whole prosthetic setup so she could have Laura Croft boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never understood that. I was like, she doesn't have the rack for that.
Yeah, no, they got her set up with a prosthetic.
I thought it was. I thought she had plastic surgery or something.
No, it was a prosthetic setup. So it's like a fat suit, only it was for boobies.
Wow.
It was a booby fat suit.
Wow.
And yeah, and so she said like it was really weird because like that Angelina Jolie is not.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like doing stunts and things, like she could feel the gravity because like it was a really well done prosthetic. But yeah, she said it was really weird.
I just want to say this because I did not know that. I just want to say this right now to all the fellas out there. Y'all better be careful because they can fool you at any moment and at any time. And I've never heard this before. Plastic surgery, yes, I've heard of that. I've known women going through it, but I've never heard women go through that, go get that intense with it to get prosthetic boobies. Man,
that's the only way you're gonna get Laura Croft dimensions on a body like Angelina Jolie.
Man, I just feel
she had
sorry.
butt pads too, if you weren't aware.
Man,
they sell the butt pads at Walmart.
Yeah,
I'm serious. When I worked at Walmart,
big silicone pads. Yeah.
When I worked at Walmart, I had when I was stocking.
Oh my gosh.
The apparel section. I have to put some of those on the shelf every once in a while.
To all my single brothers out there, just be careful. And these women need to be careful too, because eventually, if you get to third base with these chicks, eventually the prosthetics got to come off. And what you gonna do then?
Well, yeah.
You can really want me to get you sucker, right?
I'm just asking. Yeah, I've seen that movie.
The wig
said
comes
that.
off.
Come here. Everything that's come off. Wow.
Like,
Everything that's
the
come out.
prosthetic leg comes off. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, us single brothers don't stand a chance, man. Shaw, we don't stand a chance, man. Damn.
Yeah.
We think you looking all beautiful and straight. The next thing you know, everything coming out. And then they're gonna tell you have to accept me for who I am. What? What?
I mean, we're not saying you can't do the same thing.
But
I actually did have to sell some of those butt pad things to some guys. Some guys did buy some.
I mean, gentlemen, if you suffer from no ass at all, you know, and you know that the girl you likes a little bit of a bubble butt, go
oh
get
my
those
god. Oh my god. My son just texted me. Janae had a quota.
I'm giving away all my secrets.
If you think that I naturally have gold lame eyelids, that's on you.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Golly, we just gotta be, man, fellas, man. Just be sure. Just be sure is all I'm saying.
That, you know, my skin naturally shines like a diamond on my cheeks. That's on you. Like, I can't think stupid. You know?
Yeah, be careful with all these filters out there, man. Hey, fellas, with all these filters out there, we got to be careful, man. We got to be careful with the prosthetics and the filters and the butt pads. You got to be careful, fellas. You got to be careful.
Just because she looks 18 doesn't mean she ain't 12. Okay?
Yeah.
Anybody who's been to an anime convention has seen this.
Oh my god! Matter of fact, my boy just says, hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah. That's how anime girls be looking like. Oh my gosh. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man. I'm sorry to take us off the beaten trail. That's just my first time hearing. That's just my first time hearing that.
Yeah.
Not 50 years of living. That's my first time hearing that. Oh
yeah.
My God.
All right, next up, we got a congratulations to Catherine Schwarzenegger and Chris Pratt, who just welcomed their second child. So that's good for them. And also for Jodie Whittaker and Christian Catrar, whatever, also welcomed their first child. So congratulations to them as well. Let's see, gotta go down. All right, we got some. All right, so we haven't talked about the Amber Heard trial. We got a little bit of important news. A DC exec has came on and testified that Amber Heard's role has not been decreased at all. It's basically the same that it was from the beginning, which is less than 10 minutes. He also stated that the movie is basically a buddy movie with Aquaman and Ocean Master, so that's a little piece of news. Also, that the two people that prevented her from getting, cut from the movie was Jason Momoa and James Wong.
Whoa, KW, she lost.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
I mean, she'd already have been ordered by the courts to pay the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I knew that.
This is just hey, you didn't pay the money, so now your penalty is going to be.
Wow. She lost that trial.
Because they
could have used that money for somewhere else, though, to publicize this trial. It's like they could have used that money for other good things instead of this.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, is like,
from the highlights I've seen, her lawyers were trash.
Yeah,
most definitely.
But I mean, here's the thing, though. Let's be really honest. Like, this is two people that are both a little toxic. But I mean, we already knew Johnny Depp was toxic. Like, I mean, he was part of the Brat Pack in the '80s. We already knew this.
Yeah, we know he had issues.
And when it was determined that okay, so she created this whole defamation thing, all she had to do was give the money to charity.
Yeah,
like that's all she had to do.
Yep.
And why not just do it? Like,
Right.
you obviously are making enough money. You could afford it.
Yeah.
Just write the check.
And be done with it.
Make a charity.
And be
Like,
done
spin
with
a
it.
wheel. Do what you got to do.
Been done
Like,
with it. She could have gave it.
Or if you can't put it between like multiple charities.
Yeah.
If she could, all she had to do is show she'd given the money to charity one way or another.
Well, she
But
could have
we
given
need
it
back rehashing this all out.
to abused families. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
She could have given it right to like some sort of charity that supports
Domestic violence.
getting abused families back to them where they need to be. So.
Yep. Sure could have.
Right. Yep. All right. Next up, we got the death battle between Omni-Man and Homelander, with the winner being Omni-Man. What did y'all think about that?
Told all y'all. I knew how that was gonna go down. I knew that. Because it's a difference, man. It's a difference. Homelander got issues. Yes, he's got issues. But Homelander was a test tube baby. In every way possible. He was created in a freaking lab. Omni-Man was born the way he is. And his culture made him the person that he is. And Death Battle got it right too, because they said, imagine Superman having the bloodlust of a Saiyan. That's Omni-Man. I mean, Homelander didn't stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance in this.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, next time will be Magneto versus Tensio from Akira. What are y'all thoughts about that matchup?
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know if I like that one.
Death Battle's been lame lately, so we'll see.
I don't know if I like that one. I mean, I want to say
isn't like the whole premise of Akira like he becomes like this weird cybernetic humanoid ginormous blob thing? So couldn't Magneto just rip all those metals out of him and then boom, done?
Just like he did.
I mean, if he's smart, he just sucks all the iron out of his blood and then he's done.
It's like he did Wolverine. He took the whole animanium skeleton off Wolverine. The only thing that kept him alive was Sue Storm and his sealing factor.
Yeah. Most definitely, that is very true.
Voltron versus the Power Rangers, but the Rangers. You know what? I thought the Rangers did win that.
I think so.
I thought the Rangers won that.
I'd have to rewatch it. I think so, yeah.
I gotta rewatch it, but I think they won. Because the Voltron kids suck. Yeah. They've always sucked to me. They like the Digidestin. They suck. All right, go feed me some food, man. The heck with all that, man. We need to get these Digimon ready to fight.
Yep.
Man, they didn't win. I need to check on that because I sure thought they won. I need to check on that.
All right, next up, the Winnie the Pooh movie. That's a horror. Picture number 22 and 23. Yep, that is a thing that is happening.
I know I got 22. I don't think I have a 23. Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey.
Bro.
23 was the one you showed earlier.
It was?
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah, I figured probably was from.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
Let me guess. That's the new Christopher Robin.
So hold up now. So the Piglet they're gonna come up and maybe stab her?
Yep, probably.
So okay, this whole concept is taking me back to like early days of the internet. There was this clip of Winnie the Pooh when he was like doing stretches in the morning and these calisthenics when he got up, and they dubbed over it. So he gets up and he gets his honey. It's like yak's blood, lovely, lovely yak's blood. And then like he's doing like reach up and touch your toes, like Satan. Like, somebody watched that and got really high while they were watching it and was like, dude, I got this idea for a movie.
Damn. Man.
See, KW knows the one I'm talking about. It was hilarious.
Yep. All right, next up.
She just chilling too. She don't even hear nothing.
All right, next up, J.J. Abrams reportedly
she's drinking wine.
Doing a live action Speed Racer series. What are your thoughts on that?
Live action Speed Racer.
Again.
Yep.
They tried that, and I think I had to be high to understand that movie.
Man, the only thing people care about is the car and the pose. That's the only thing about Speed. The car and the pose. That's it. When he gets out the car, he does that pose. That's it, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the cartoon was alright, but it's a classic. Don't get me wrong, but I think people just like the car and the pose. I don't think people like the characters in the show.
Yeah, most definitely.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. All right, next up, apparently Hunter x Hunter is returning to the manga.
Really?
That. Yep.
Wow.
It's returning, definitely.
Wow. That's
The last few seasons that I saw, I haven't read the manga, but I was just like, this is starting to look like a Dragon Ball Z knockoff.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like the first few seasons, I enjoyed it, and then like the last few, I was like, what the heck is going on here?
Yep, most definitely.
All right, sir. What's next up, man?
Next up, John Larroquette, yeah. Will be returning to the Night Court series that's coming. He was that will be picture number 5. Yes, he's returning. Yeah. All right.
That's interesting.
And
I liked his character on that show. It was hilarious. He was funny,
And last up, we have there will be a 30th anniversary special for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. One little information we got is that Trini will be replaced by Trini's daughter. I don't think we have a name, but apparently, and this may be a leak, maybe just a rumor, she'll become the embodiment of the Power Rangers or something. Yeah. Also, we have some news about Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger. He's been involved in some sort of a scheme of some sort about real estate. He says she's innocent. He could receive jail time, but that's only a maybe.
So is this in addition to the previous charges of COVID scams from the small business loans?
Oh yeah, that's a part of
the PPP.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, the PPP loans.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The loans, real estate, whatever. Yeah.
Like, bro, you weren't working before COVID, so I don't see how you qualified. But
yeah.
Get on it.
He was doing. He was just doing the whole tour thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna do it for our news tonight. However, I do want to hit a few of these topics before we get out of here. Might not get to all of them, but I do want to hear a few of them because we got some good ones here. So let's go ahead before we do our topics. Let's do this. All right, Shaw, what's our first topic?
All right, first up, picture number 9, please.
Pick number 9.
Yeah, which one is the best sequel in this group?
Evil Dead 2.
I've never seen Evil Dead 2.
I got a spot in my heart for Batman Returns.
I gotta go Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier for me.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Picture number 10. Pick one, Chris.
To delete.
Yep, to delete.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Goodbye, Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown. Definitely Chris Brown.
Let me get real quick. He said Batman Returns, or Winter Soldier, Batman Returns.
KW, how can you say Chris Tucker? The film element would not have been anywhere near as hilarious without Chris Tucker.
True, very true.
Plus, you don't get rush. Plus, without Chris Tucker, you don't get any of the rush hours.
Yep, most definitely.
And he was in Fifth Element.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Oh, he read it wrong. He said he read it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And next up, all right, next up, picture number 11. Yeah. Y'all remember these?
Man, this man, I brought up the stuff from Jackie Chan's Adventures. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. This one, Jackie Chan's Adventures.
Yep.
This show was good, though. I can see in front.
Yeah. You guys remember the powers of each?
I remember a few. but I don't remember all of them.
Yeah. All right. Next up, picture number 12. That's
You good, bro. You good, bro. You read it wrong. You good. I read it wrong, damn it.
But do we know?
Think about how an AI has sex with a Spartan. Like,
Hey, hey, KW, but do we know you read it wrong? But do we know?
Do we know?
Do we know?
All right. Picture 12.
Picture, which one?
12. Johnny Depp or Jim Carrey? Whose filmography do you choose?
Johnny Depp. Not clean cut Johnny Depp though, like his later roles where he's like moody and creepy.
I'm going with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I gotta go Carrey. Mask,
Don't start, Janae.
There's only there.
He said, "Don't start, Janae." That's what he said. Don't start.
I like Jim
Nice.
Carrey, but I don't like all of his movies. But I like him as a comedian. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, picture number 13. Yeah. If all these had a video game, which one would you buy?
A video
Spawn.
game? I was gonna say either Spawn or Deadpool. Probably Spawn.
Yeah, more than likely Spawn.
Some days you just gotta kill. Sometimes you just need that video game to run around and kill everything. Like
Yeah.
vigilante justice for the win.
He's a Spawn fanatic.
All right. Next up, picture number 14. Yeah. Build your team.
I didn't watch the show, so
Got
that's
nothing.
hard. How much money do we get though?
I believe it's supposed to be.
You just pick one tier per line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
$5 aim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just one from each category.
Right. Dag.
Yeah. I guess Toph, Azula, Bolin, and I guess Kaya.
Since we can't see the bottom row.
Right.
Damn it, StreamYard. Just give me out, man. Just give me out the top row.
Yeah.
Right?
Get me out the top row. Get me out the top row.
I win.
I win. I got out the top row. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
All right. Next up, picture number 15.
Yeah, that's a good point. Isn't Aang enough? That's a good point. That's a good point. Which picture now, Shaw?
Picture 15. 1-5. You got $3 million.
Protect you.
Yeah, 3 to protect you.
I love how they used the Bat in the Sun version of Black Canary and Wonder Woman. Oh, and Thor too.
But
Yeah.
isn't that also Nightwing's Bat in the Sun as well?
Yep, that's
Yep.
Nightwings too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Nightwings
those.
too.
I like those little
Mhm.
skits. Those are awesome.
I think all these are around the sun, actually. I think so.
Yeah, the Wolverine looks familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, that's him too. Yeah.
Wonder Woman, Thor.
I love that Wonder Woman. That Wonder Woman. She was a better. She was a better Black Widow than she was Wonder Woman. I thought.
I like the waiting room episodes.
Just give me Batgirl, Deadpool, God, Tommy, and Superman.
Yep. Definitely. It's definitely.
I'll take
Wonder
do.
Woman,
Mm.
Batman, no, that would be it. Yeah, Wonder Woman, Batman. That's my 30 million.
Oh, you have 30 minutes.
Oh,
That part I didn't
okay.
read. That part I didn't read. My fault. Shoot, yeah. Give me Soups and give me the world's finest. Superman, Batman. Give me the world's finest. Superman, Batman. Give me the world's finest. If you're giving an extra $5 million, I'm getting Winter Soldier with JT. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you. KDB said Superman and Deadpool. Ando said Wolverine and Green Ranger. Yep. All right, bro. What's next?
All right, next up, picture number 16.
What's the blue one?
Delete the last 20 years of anime content from history.
I mean, I could probably do without the MCU because Disney owns them now. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't delete anime.
Yeah, don't delete anime. Yeah, delete the MCU. Yeah.
It
Yep.
can
Now,
rebuild.
now, if it said delete the last 20 years of an anime character, oh, okay, but
yeah,
they're talking anime in general. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I will say get rid of Sailor Venus and call that a day.
Yep. All right, next up, picture number 17.
Probably Predator and Panther would win because
Yeah.
they're both willing to kill, and like Jason's willing to kill, but Batman's not. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Batman's a little hesitant. He's a little death resistant.
unless it's Thomas Wayne's Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That looks more like dead bloated
That looks
Elvis
like-
Batman in that picture. Like,
Right, it was like-
beer gut, like the abs
Oh.
are a lie. Like he's got like the plastic thing that holds him in place. You know.
He has the
Mhm.
abs prosthetics.
Yeah.
KW says Panther and Predator. Ando says Batman and Jason. Ooh, no prep time for Batman. Oh, it's the male version of Lord Croft.
All right. Next up, picture number 18, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Which character made the best horror movie?
I would say it's probably got to be the little girl from Exorcist.
Yep. Classic.
I know people that still can't watch that movie.
Classic. E.T. phone home. Exorcist. 2 votes for Exorcist.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Okay. Let's see. Next up, picture number 19.
All right. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Greatest role model.
J and K.
Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi. Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi.
Right.
Danielson. Paint fence
I
Danielson.
like how Bruce Almighty's in this.
Paint fence Danielson.
Yep.
Mr. Miyagi.
All right. Last one, picture number 20.
Okay.
I guess not.
What was it supposed to be?
20 was supposed to be. Actually, the numbering was off because 20 was the greatest mentor.
Oh,
Yeah, the numbering was off, I guess.
my fault. I'm trying to go back and look at the original file that you sent. Okay. So do we have anything else?
No, that is all, sir. That's all.
All right. All right. Let me go around the room real quick. I just want to ask everybody what you got coming up in the world of social media. What you doing on Facebook, what you doing on Instagram, what you doing on TikTok, what you guys doing? Kat, you want to start us off?
Yeah, so keep an eye on TikTok and Instagram with a really kind of cool article from Geek News Now. We're going to be talking about how one of our malls is being revived by a bit of a geek explosion, with really cool geeky shops, game shops, anime shops, gaming studios. You guys remember we had Joseph on here from BitFest?
Yep.
We went and talked to him at his shop. So yeah, we're working on getting that article put together today. We're gonna have some videos going up about each of these shops here probably in the next week. And then of course, don't forget laser.gg.
Yes, laser.gg / Geek Gauntlet podcast. Definitely check us out. We got all our cards there and everything like that. They're highly collectible. We got a couple of ultra rare cards as well. Also got Shaw's art theme as well. So definitely check out laser.gg / the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Janae, what you got for us?
I just upload every once in a while my old drawings of the day that I did last year, and that's at JELIXNB on Instagram. So
cool. Shaw, what you got, man?
Nothing at all. I'm still working on trying to do something with my Instagram, but that's it. So I got nothing.
Okay, we're gonna finish up the show with these last two KW, man. Until then, watch out for big boob suits and watch out for the hentai suits. So definitely.
So translation, you find those, hit KW up so he send him the link.
Thank you for those PSAs. Thank you for those PSAs. I appreciate that, KW. Ando, I appreciate you, man, for coming through. Ando, if you want to go ahead and put your link up one more time before we get out of here, we'll go ahead and get that out to the masses as well. Yeah, that's just disturbing though, KW, that you have to go through that. Check out my boy Ando, Ando 318, 3818. Check him out, twitch.tv, right down on the link. Definitely check him out. He is playing WB Supercard in Avengers. He's got a good community going on too. Me and Janae follow him, so definitely check him out. We'll have a good time on his streams. Hold on. Janae knows my Instagram, so that's worse. Oh my goodness. And if there is nothing else, I want to say thank you for everybody coming out. This show has gone completely off the rails, folks.
KW is out to get me.
Yeah, oh my gosh. But thank you everyone for coming out tonight. We do appreciate it. We'll be back here again next week, same bat time, same bat channel. For myself, Janae, Kat, and Shaw, we'll see you again next week. Everybody have a good week, have a safe week, and take care. See you guys later.